Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Not Relatable podcast.
Hello.
I'm James,
I'm Brandon.
and this is episode 7, I think. Who knows?
I'm not keeping track.
I always try, but I always fail. What up? We're still in person.
Yeah.
And
we're just cranking these out when we can.
Yeah, and I think you'll be treated to one more in person after this, as long as things go to plan.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna come out in December?
December 28th, I believe. Happy, hope you had a nice Christmas.
Christmas?
We're here to talk about something that has nothing to do with that.
Of course not. Why would we do that? Our Christmas episode will probably come out in February.
I personally, we should do that. Just for the bit. Because, you know me.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the Halloween episode. I like to be festive when we can. I like to keep up with the times if we can. But, this one's just, I've never done anything as, spread out as this. This podcast comes out every 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I say we could do weekly, but we'll go through our stock really quickly.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
So, it's every 2 weeks. And because of that, it's very hard to keep up with, where we're at. So by the time you hear this, it's it's been a couple months.
Yeah. Gives us a buffer, though, in case anything happens.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Anyway, hope you got some nice stuff for Christmas. Hope I got some nice stuff for Christmas. Hope I'm not homeless.
Hope you had some turkey on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's good. What are we doing? We're doing something very not relatable. And
I guess it's not.
I hope you guys don't mind the more we're going to lean into the not relatableness of this whole thing going forward. The next one's a banger.
Oh yeah, the next one. The next one. Because who cares about this one, right?
This one's interesting.
It's interesting
for us.
Yeah.
As usual. Don't get carried away.
Yeah, because this is extremely relatable because it only
literally to you, not even to me. I mean, I was there, but
yeah,
I'm not the one who's making a list here today.
Yeah. I probably could have been more prepared for the list, but I feel like this it shouldn't be too hard.
Let's make this clear. If things go to plan, which
when do they?
Who knows at this point? Yeah, who knows if things will go to plan? But if they do, this would be your last visit to LA before
that is true.
Potentially living here.
That is a good point. That it could be the last visit.
It could be.
Maybe one more. Maybe
if things go according to plan, it would be. But that's been quite contentious because it's been at least 7 years now that
7 years
you've had a plan to come out here, and it's hey. Are we finally gonna get there?
Little things come up and go.
It's like Lenny in Of Mice and Men. Are you gonna get there, or are they just gonna shoot you in the back of the head while you're dreaming about it?
No, I feel like right now is probably the best spot we've ever been in.
Yeah,
because I'm only staying home at this current moment to gain experience and knowledge for when I am out here.
And that cheddar.
Money is always good. I am getting paid very nicely for what I do.
Very fine and dandy.
So it's more of I'm investing my time to hopefully make out here better.
Fuck yeah, you are. But
that's the current plan.
Yeah, and the problem is we would have to do a little update to this episode if you did visit again.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like at least one more bare minimum, and that's if...
That should be maximum.
Yeah, and that's if I, do my normal visit during April, which is my vacation, usual vacation.
Oh, Jesus. I could see. So whenever you're out here, it's very easy to, you're super hyped on it. You're stoked on it. Whenever you're home, it's a lot harder to get you want to come out
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
I wouldn't expect you back in April, honestly.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Like I said it on the Panda Wagon channel, but
oh yeah.
yeah, I have really bad anxiety with flying on airplanes.
Yeah.
So it's really almost hard for me to get in a good mindset.
You also have some
Financial, but
what?
well, besides financial, but
Oh
But what
yes,
were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you also have the capitalist guilt. No, you feel bad when you leave work, so there's that too.
yeah, I mean that's why it's always was convenient for me to leave when on vacation when we were closed, because not that this will matter as when this is being posted, but I have actually fucked over my work very much being here, but I don't really care. This has been a great 2 weeks, because tomorrow is my last full day here.
That's true. That's true.
But
I hope you've enjoyed it.
but yeah,
And on that note, I guess we should get into the topic of we this was a nice little preamble into
yeah. I feel like
the
I feel like you almost mentioned it a moment ago.
I basically have, and they already know. It's in the title. It is the title. Well, Brandon's gonna go through his LA trips since I moved out here, and rank them
Cool.
from worst to best.
Our fire turned off.
No, it's okay. I got it.
Remote.
I got it. This is all under control. I got it. There we go.
Cool.
Fire's back. So here's a goofy one. There are 4 trips, I think, including this.
Yes. This is my 4th time here on the West Coast.
We've got 2017,
2018.
not 2019 or 2020.
Yeah.
Then I believe, or 2021. Because it was 2022. And then you're here now in 2023.
Yeah.
So we had a dry spell there.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Without going into any details, the end of 2016, Jamie moved out to Los Angeles. 2017, I got my first vacation, so I took it and I used it to come out here and visit him, and we will get into that. And then the second year, it was like, hey, I got another more vacation. We're closed. I'm gonna do it again. And your grandpa, I remember actually, I don't know why he did actually, but he gave us money for me to fly out here, and blah blah blah.
My grandpa did?
Yeah.
I completely forgot. That was what a sweet man. I miss him. He has unfortunately passed since then, but he was always my boy, my man.
Is what? Yeah.
I love that dude.
It's been several years. It's crazy.
It's baffling.
Yeah, that was 2018. Then 2019.
Yeah, now you made me emotional. I totally forgot that.
Whoops.
He brought us that in his last year or two.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
2019.
I feel like I wanted you to come out really bad in 2019, and that's the year I was upset with you for not coming out.
Yeah, but I mean, 2019 was definitely like the big financial year where it just wasn't. I don't think it really lined up.
It was also definitely the year of you admitting to the anxiety.
Yeah, I think that's when, like, for some reason, like, the flying anxiety started getting me really bad for some reason, on top of financial, just not being able to, like, comfortably afford the tickets. But that's just how I am, where, like, I could have afforded it, in all honesty, but I like having a good fluff to, like, I'll say a good amount of savings to fall back on, especially because when I'm out here, I am kind of a big spender. I think I've spent over $1,000, to be honest.
This time?
I think so. But
oh well, there was a culprit for that. But we'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just this year. Oh yeah, but and obviously I still have to give my family money. So, but yeah, so like I like having that fluff to fall back on. So, but that was 2019, and you also mentioned earlier that yeah you were in Arizona at that point,
Yeah.
which would have been cool to visit. But
Would have been cool. Honestly, we would have been inside more, not doing as many things.
yeah, and then but that was also the end of 2019 is when COVID became a pandemic,
Prevalent.
and yeah, then 2020
2020, we almost had you.
almost, but then quarantine
Yep.
set in.
Yep. We were about to buy tickets in March for April,
And
and it was
ironically-
just like, yep. Like literally, I'd convinced you, and then it was like government shutdown or no,
yeah, it
you
was
know,
like- it was
lockdown, and then I was like, oh, but you know what? They said it'll be 2 weeks. You should still buy a ticket. And then
yeah,
you were
it
like,
was
we're gonna
like-
see how this goes. And it's like, well, I guess it's good you didn't come.
Yeah, it was like full on lockdown, like almost like the week or two, like right before I was supposed. Usually would come down here, so
Yeah.
it was just yeah. And then I was out of work for 3 months, which kind of sucked, but
Yeah. I was killing it for some reason.
yeah,
Uber. Yeah.
yeah. Because no one would go outside, so
Yep.
But then
I was making more money than I ever made. But yeah.
yeah, 2021. I don't remember if we tried that hard. I really.
I know COVID was still prevalent.
Yeah, still everyone was still masked up and everything. So there's probably a lot of travel restrictions, to be honest. Maybe I don't remember.
I honestly don't think we tried terribly hard.
yeah,
And there might have been travel restrictions. I don't know.
yeah. Then 2022, I did come down, which ironically, on my way here is when the flight mask mandate went down.
Lifted
Yeah, like I was on
2 years later.
like I was on the plane in the sky, like on from like probably good because it was Newark to LA, and on the way here, that's when they got the call from air control that was like, oh hey, the mandate's been lifted, and white people being white, everyone was like clapping and like cheering that we could take our mask off. It was so fucking lame. And then I felt like I was crazy when I got to the airport with my mask off and everyone was still masked up. I was like, I don't know, we were told. Then
I am white.
and now we're here. And then now this year here we are.
Yes.
That's your time frame. That's your timeline.
Yeah, I want to reiterate. I think 2021. My cat squeaked. I think 2021. Yeah, you're right. I forgot COVID literally lasted that long. It was probably COVID was why you didn't come.
Yeah, it's very likely.
I always think like, oh yeah, it lasted about a year. That shit lasted 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, it feels like it didn't last that long because of how similar my days were. Like, it's just garbage.
That's
in
what it
my
was
head.
for everyone, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially during those 3 months of
When you do the same shit every day, like you make no memories. So it's
yeah. Like I said, especially because of those lockdown for 3 months, and I know California had it longer.
Yep.
I don't remember how much longer, but I was back to work for a little bit, and when California finally lifted their stuff.
Honestly, the lockdown was so good for me. Like, I hated it. I hated life. I was depressed as fuck. That's when I was like on Lexapro. But you know what? I'd never like been healthier. I never made more money. I never did better in school. Like, honestly.
You got little May over there.
Oh, I got May, yes. And I got Coop a few months later. I was, I'm like pretty fat again. And I don't make much money now. And I'm not even in school anymore. So it's like, yeah, compared to
But now you're
compared to
married.
lockdown, I am. That's true. I was killing it when I was in lockdown. It kind of forced me to be productive, but I was also miserable. I was having terrible panic attacks that I need to get on Lexapro for, and then Lexapro probably helped me put on all this weight. But it is what it is.
Yeah, COVID was rough forever. I put on like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
That was the heaviest.
Well, it helped me lose weight, and then the opening of the world kind of put it all back on me very quickly.
Yeah. It took me a while to really shed mine off and like keep it off. I think that's the heaviest I've ever been. I was almost 250.
Nice.
Not really.
Better than where I'm at now. It's all good.
Anyways,
right.
yes, the original topic, now that we've fluffed the fuck out of this.
We fluffed it.
Yes.
Marshmallow fluff. Jif.
Yes. To rate my trips from worst to best.
We got 2017, 2018, 2022, and 2023. We got only 4, so that's why we're fluffing it.
Not on purpose. We are just kind of winging it, though.
Did you like, no, you didn't. I already know the answer to this.
What?
I was just asking if you wrote down, like, the events of each trip. So
No,
hopefully we can remember them as we go.
I think we could remember.
All right.
Like, I feel like it was enough where we did enough new stuff where, like, it becomes memorable. And, like, I feel like we don't usually repeat too much, I feel like.
As long as you remember, because I will not remember, because I live here and am making new memories all the time, and it makes it very hard for things to stick out in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but as long as you remember, it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4.
So yeah, worst to best.
Worst trip.
So my personal worst trip was 2022.
Wow.
Which,
The epic return to LA after 4 years.
Yes, and it was my worst time here.
Post COVID.
And I like it's the only trip that I feel like tilts towards regret.
Ooh, that's heavy. How long were you here that trip? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
10 days?
Okay, for slight context, most of my trips have been 2 weeks. Like I think
Except one.
I think it was 2 weeks.
Stay tuned.
Yes, 2 weeks, 10 days, I think, and then 2 weeks in 2 weeks.
True.
Because
2 weeks.
Even the 10 days just didn't feel long enough.
No.
But
I had to go back to 2 weeks.
Exactly. It's just, I don't know.
But it was a mistake this time. Not this time. I mean, the time we're talking about.
Oddly, I feel like 2 weeks wasn't enough. But that's probably because of how much we did.
Did you say it wasn't enough?
Yeah.
For 2022?
I guess kind of getting off topic. Yeah, 2023. I feel like 2 weeks wasn't enough.
For this year?
Yeah.
No, I agree.
We did do a lot of stuff, but
we fit a lot in, but like you're leaving tomorrow, or no, you're leaving the day after tomorrow, and it definitely feels like we could have used some more padding.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, off topic. 2022.
We'll get there.
22.
Yeah, 22. I was, let's say, not in a good spot emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Some choices were made that should not have been made, and they were not thought out thoroughly enough, I feel like.
Fair enough.
And I feel like it kind of dragged down the trip as a whole.
Yes, I remember a lot of money was spent.
Yeah, a lot of unnecessary money was spent without permission.
And a lot of what did we do? What did we actually do?
What did we do? Let's see. Okay, we did sit around a lot.
We sat around a lot.
Yeah, we watched. I don't even know if we watched a lot. We just sat here like home a lot. We just like not doing anything. Like I remember sitting on the floor just playing with the cats.
Hey, well,
a lot.
That's not bad.
Which I know. Like
it's a lot to pay that much for.
Yeah, like I know I like playing with cats, and I still would, and I still do this year. But like,
yeah, you like to get
like,
out and about when you're here.
Exactly. Like,
So we're
it should be something I do in like pastime, not wake up. All right, what are we doing? Oh, nobody knows. I guess I'll play with the cats.
yeah. We like to
Because no one will get off their phone and get dressed.
We like to kind of plan a little bit. I mean,
me and we usually play.
We have kind of trouble doing it in our later years, but we try to make sure that we don't sit around at the very least. Even if we plan last second,
like
we don't sit around.
Like I do think chilling is good to agree. Like I think you should be able to, like, you know, relax, recharge your batteries a little bit, especially as an introvert. I know you're an extrovert, which is why that's a necessary friendship.
Yeah.
But like I do think relaxing is fine and like you're just chilling, but like you need to, I don't know, just especially when I pay hundreds of because you did pay for the 2022 ironically. You paid for it.
The
So it's
plane?
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's paying hundreds of dollars. We should be up doing stuff.
It still took a little convincing last year.
Yeah, so it's like we should be doing stuff, make it worth our time.
So what did we actually do? Because
Okay.
when I think of it, I know we went to Universal.
Yeah,
we went to Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, Universal, Knott's,
And Vegas.
Vegas.
Is that everything? Did we go to the beach? No, we didn't.
We did not go to the beach.
I think those are like the three places that we
Dude.
made it out to. You look like
What
you
the
think we maybe did something else.
Yeah, what the fuck did we do?
I think we sat around a lot. I don't know. We probably went to
I know we drove a little bit. Oh, we went to a couple shows.
Oh, we did. We saw concerts.
Pup Messinger's and Unwritten Law.
We got a good streak of concerts in there. That's true. Hey, those are pluses. At least, like, for me.
Those were good shows, but
The Pup one was rough.
the Pup one was rough.
Not because of Pup, but
yeah, Pup was good. The crowd sucked, but
yeah.
unfortunately, and for me, is I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I've been a little skeptical. If I'm on the spectrum, I'll be completely honest with you, and that I think that was like one of my first times questioning it, because I was so overstimulated at that show.
I think we all were. I don't know.
Like, just people were touching me and just
Yeah,
all
I'm
over me.
not gonna
And I was
diagnose you. But
Oh yeah, no,
I don't know.
I've been just skeptical of it. Like I haven't gotten tested. I've just purely been skeptical. That's all. But I don't claim to be on the spectrum. Like it just that was like the first sign where I was like,
All I know is I felt
yeah,
also overstimulated
Yeah.
at that show.
yeah. And it was just kind of like there are people, you know, all over me. They're just touching me, rubbing me, sweaty people.
Yeah.
And I was just like, get the fuck off me, please. I like usually when we go to shows,
Like more so than a usual show.
like usually when you go to a show, when the main like headlining band plays, you're tired, you're sore, but you know you're still having a good time. Like while
Yeah.
I did enjoy hearing Pup, I just wanted to go.
You wanted to go?
Yeah, I just didn't
Didn't want to deal with that crowd, and I felt the same way. I mean, I didn't want to go per se because I was enjoying the show, but like
It was.
I was enjoying the
enough.
show. I was not enjoying the experience.
That's how far down I was. I didn't even want to be there anymore. I was done. I was clocked out.
Well, hey, here's this feeds into it being the worst trip.
Exactly. That was the first the first concert. We've been to festivals. We've been to Warped Tour, which is a festival. But
It's not the first one we left early, if that's what you're saying. I would have to stop you there because
Yeah,
we left
but-
early at
but I
Frank
mean, like-
Turner once.
But I don't remember. I don't remember why we did that.
I think we did that because we got there late and we didn't get a good spot.
Yeah, we got a bad spot. Which, to be fair, for Frank, you need to be up front.
Yeah.
But either way,
It felt weird leaving like halfway through the show, but yeah,
it wasn't out of ill will.
no,
But yeah, the Pup one, it was just I was so miserable.
yeah.
I would get overstimulated. I'd get touched, and I was like, I was about to make a solo mosh pit.
The concerts kind of got better as they went, as far as crowd experience.
Yeah, the Messingers was pretty good. I mean, Messinger's pretty good.
Menzinger's was pretty good, and then for some reason we saw Unwritten Law at Soma in San Diego,
Yeah.
and it was definitely like the best crowd experience.
That was interesting. That was the first one where I had pizza while we were waiting.
Yeah, fucking the drummer came out and gave us pizza. And since then I went and saw Ween, and I randomly saw Unwritten Law's drummer at the show. And I was like, "Hey, what's up, Wade?" And I don't know if he like realized I was a fan of Unwritten Law, or if he was just like, "Do I know this guy?"
Was he just like in the crowd?
Yeah, he was just like kind of standing there. I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's cool.
I was like, "What's up, man?" I surprisingly like, there's not. I wouldn't recognize the drummer of any band, but like, I've seen them a few times, and he's a recognizable dude.
I bet you'd
like, what's up?
I bet you'd recognize that indie drummer from Blink-182.
Oh,
That wasn't indie. Yeah, I was trying to make a joke. It wasn't
maybe. No. He's an indie guy. No.
But yeah, we did that. Yeah, Universal, Knott's, Vegas, 3 shows. Oh yeah, we saw Zach from H3.
Oh, 4 shows.
We did that.
Which, I'm a huge H3 fan. You're like, you'll listen to it because I've got it on.
I follow him. I guess I followed him on Twitter? ?
Yeah, but like a podcast that uploads 3 to 4 hour episodes 5 times a week isn't exactly something you're keeping up with.
Yeah, it's not really my style. Like,
Yeah.
I don't hate Ethan or have anything against him. Obviously, I like him, but it's like
just not your kind of content that you consume.
Exactly. I work a full-time job. I come home, I cook and play Xbox, and it's like I don't have time for 3-hour videos 5 days a week.
Yeah, and it's just not your taste. So you all that to say you didn't. You kind of went along with that because the rest of us wanted to go to that.
Yeah, you mean
especially me.
Yeah, I mean when you buy tickets, it's hard to say no. It's like, well, you bought the ticket.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure you had a decent time at the show. Just probably like you didn't have like the experience of like going to see.
Like I liked them.
The guys from the podcast you watch, and they were all there, and they were all.
Yeah, I was about to say like I liked him. He thought he sounded good, but it's not like he was like like AB Dan.
Yeah, I think everyone was there because that was like that was his second show, I think.
Yeah, but it was just like I don't really know these people, so
yeah,
I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, oh hey, it's like I don't know you.
Now you've heard them a little bit more, but yeah,
yeah.
At that time, you definitely didn't.
Yeah.
A little tangent, but yeah, we did that. So we saw 4 concerts.
Yeah, I don't remember what else we did. Like I said, I just remember us driving around places a lot, sitting around a lot, and then those 7 things.
7 things sounds like a lot for 14 days. That's like, we had something accounted for half the days, but I guess it just wasn't quite hitting.
Oh yeah, this is all like I mentioned while I was going through some stuff emotionally.
Yes.
And it was quite draining.
For some reason, the things that we were going out and doing weren't. Yeah, it was kind of like the pup situation where it's like, we're doing something that's supposed to be fun, but it's like not the best version of that thing.
Yeah.
For some reason, something's holding it back.
Yeah, the whole trip was just
a little stressful.
Stressful, held back. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like a waste.
Just a waste.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. It's so depressing that all 4 of these trips aren't highly regarded. One of them's just not good.
We don't even remember like what we did. I mean, like,
yeah, that's the problem.
Like at when we went to Universal, like we did some rides, not many. We did like
that's a mix of
3.
I mean, yeah, it's like that's somewhat. You're very strict with the rides you want to do, and also
I'm just not a thrill person. Like big drops and like roller coasters. No,
and
leave me the fuck out of it, please.
Yeah, and then some other people in our group didn't want to do like water rides, for example. So
Which is fucking retarded.
we wanted to do like we wanted to go to like a water park, like Knott's Water Park or whatever.
Yeah, not a water park.
And we ended up not doing that because not everyone was into it. Which is a bummer. But we got some water in on this trip.
Yeah.
We'll get back to this trip.
Yeah, we went to quite a few pools this time.
Yeah.
And yeah. Vegas sucked.
Yeah, a lot of walking.
Slow.
A lot of walking slowly and a lot of
Not wanting.
a lot of not winning money.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
won like $50, and instead of cashing out while I was ahead, which I know isn't a lot.
Yeah.
But I lost it.
And I don't think I won on that trip either. I don't remember, but I don't.
No, you did. Yeah, you lost on our first 2 days. I think you were down by quite a lot, and I think it was on our way out or late.
I made my money back.
Yeah, I think you made like $1,000.
Yeah, which probably at that point would have been
Like
maybe 100 or 200 profit.
Like I remember it being like a quite substantial like up.
It was a good win, but like I think as much as I put in the first 2 days, it wasn't that substantial. That's my guess, because like sometimes I get a little carried away.
It do be like that.
It do be like that. I don't regret this Las Vegas trip, even though I lost like a few hundred.
This one?
Yeah. No, I still had fun. You just gotta go in with the right mindset.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Anyway, yeah, we'll get there.
But yeah, I mean, like the Vegas trip, we were both down money, possibly not up as much money. I don't know, just some of our group just not wanting to participate.
All right, like the pools and yeah, the pools in Vegas are only open till like 4 or 5 anyway.
Yeah,
which is always a bummer. But we found a way around that.
Which is silly, but
I'm trying to jump around. Okay.
So yeah,
Vegas was a bummer, but we ended up going back this year.
It is wild. Like if you think about how willing I was to go back, because like that was such a shit like first impression.
Yeah, it's amazing you wanted to go back to Vegas.
Like, yeah. I mean, even all the entertainment that we did too, and all the casinos are pretty cool, which we didn't do like any of. If you think about it,
no, I think
we were barely on the strip. At least I was.
We kind of walked through some of the hotels because I was focusing on showing you the strip, and I don't remember if we like actually did anything like. I don't think we went to any like landmarks there, like, or did any. I don't think we went anywhere cool like for food. I don't think we went like.
We almost went to Gordon Ramsay's place.
We thought about it, yeah.
But then
money.
Yeah, it was money. Like we were like talking about it, we had the reservation, and then you pulled up the menu prices, and we're like,
yeah, we're good.
We're gonna cancel that.
Yeah.
Like we needed to win at gambling if we were gonna eat there.
Yeah, basically.
And it's kind of like we weren't gambling to have fun or anything. Like no, we were gambling to eat at Gordon Ramsay's place.
Yeah.
And that's not the best goal to have.
No. Yeah, that was a bummer. But yeah, like I don't think we went to anywhere like notable. Like we didn't go to.
We pretty much stayed on the strip. And
for example, this time I went to the Punk Rock Museum. You didn't come, but like, it's just an example. We didn't do anything like that. No museums, no attractions that I can remember from last year.
I'm pretty sure we just like stayed on the strip and like
we walked and we gambled and lost.
Yeah, and then I think we just mainly stayed on the strip, and I think it was the third. Yeah, it was the third day that the day we left is when we went to Fremont Street. So we didn't even go at night. We went during the like broad daylight.
Yeah, and I don't even know why we were there.
We were just checking it out.
I know we were like by the Heart Attack Grill, but we didn't eat there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But yeah, we were just checking it out, which is cool because like I recognized it like immediately when we came out of the Circa this year.
Right.
I just didn't know it by name.
All right. I feel like probably can't go too much more into depth with that one.
Yeah, it sucked. It was miserable. Just felt like everything was against us.
No one was happy.
Yeah, no one was happy. Just felt like everything was against us. Just trying to do stuff.
Just a slog of a time.
But it's like, yeah, we spent hundreds of dollars. We wanted to do stuff. But I just felt like everything was against us.
Yeah. All right. Going forward, I think that's probably the only trip we would count as a failure. Yeah. The other three are all like good, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I remember them all as good.
Yeah.
Good to great.
So yeah, I would say
if that one was bad, now we're in good to great territory.
Or at least okay. At least.
Well, okay, fine.
But,
I had fun on all three of these.
Allow me to elaborate.
All right, what's up? What's
because
next?
My number 3 would actually be my first.
Okay, I did not expect that.
And, well, I feel like there was...
I definitely thought it was going to be 2018. Just to spoil it. But yeah, no, you're first. So this was a 2-week trip.
Oddly, I kind of don't really remember the second one, the 2018 one, but we'll cross that bridge in a moment. But I only say that because that was my first time out here, and I don't know, things just kind of, like I said, this trip was okay. It wasn't bad by any means, but things, it was wrong. It was wrong time for a lot of things.
I don't remember. Oh.
And like, I don't.
Yeah, no, okay. It's making more sense in my head now. This was because of stuff I was going through.
Like, he was going through stuff, but I would say the climax of it all happened when I was on the plane on the way here.
Yeah.
I remember I bought in-flight Wi-Fi to check up, to be like, hey, how things going? Because I knew stuff was stuff. I don't know if you want to say. I don't know if you want to
say I was into someone who was bad news.
I was going to say, I don't know if you want to use names or what, but
I'm not going to name anyone.
Like, I don't have anything negative to say about them, at least right now.
Yeah, I'm good without naming someone, but
yeah, basically
I was into someone who was bad news for everyone.
But yeah, so I knew he had the fling, I knew he had the feels, and I knew they were hanging out. So like I said, I bought in-flight Wi-Fi and everything, and I messaged him like, hey, what's up? And he's like, we need to talk. And I was like, dude, fuck. And of course, I'm like 3 miles in the sky. So like, okay, I'm almost there. And yeah, it wasn't good. And it's like I don't hold that against you or like have any ill will about that, but it's like it fucked him up a lot. And it was a very depressing trip. But I wouldn't say like in a bad way.
It was definitely depressing. Like, honestly, I completely forgot about this because for some reason when I feel like as we've talked about our past trips, it's always been about trying to top the first one because for some reason I thought you had the best time on the first one up until...
Yeah. See, that's the thing is, like, as I was saying, like, I don't even hold a grudge or anything. Like, it was fun, but...
It was cool for you to see everything for the first time, but also, I mean, yes, there's the elephant in the room of all that stuff I wasn't thinking about, but also, your boy didn't know how to LA yet.
Yeah, you were here for not even...
I was still a tourist here, basically.
Yeah, because you moved here in, like, what, November?
Yeah, and when you came in April.
Yeah,
and in that time, I was scared to drive. So
you were here less than 5 months.
I think we were still Ubering by the time you came here.
Yeah.
For the most part. Like, I was driving to the store by that point. But
like you drove in the...
on Alvarado.
Yeah, Alvarado, like the
docks where I used to live.
I'm forgetting them, like, yeah, just the close proximity, like that, like basically like the town. And I think the closest you went was your college. Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably the furthest I went. Yeah.
but
Without Ubering.
so yeah, like we didn't really do too much.
We didn't
Actually, we did a lot. Actually, considering we were Ubering,
we did
everywhere.
a lot, but like none of it was fun because I was emotionally destroyed.
Yeah, like yeah, it was. I don't know. Like I guess because of how we are, it's kind of like, at least me. Like when a friend's going through stuff like that, it's very like forefront for me. But when we were doing stuff, not only did it like all like kind of distract you, but it was just kind of like we were doing stuff that we had never done before.
Yeah. But I do totally regret that because that stuff was straight up depressing at the time. We were up till like 5 a.m. a few times, just having like super
Like
deep and depressing talks that were unfortunate. But
yeah, like I think my first time here, like my first night here, like I had not adjusted to the West Coast time yet, and we were up to like 6 something on your balcony just talking. So like to me,
the sun was rising.
So to me, I was like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
almost 10 a.m. and I'm still like kicking, and that's after being on a plane.
Yep. Boy. Yeah, you did come in pretty late, and then we were just staying up that night. And I think, if I remember correctly, I was happy that night, but I was like mixed emotions.
Yeah, because I feel like,
and then it quickly became not happy.
Because I feel like all things considered, is like the event wasn't even like bad, but like I would say it's snowballed into.
It was just a bad situation.
Yeah.
Not a situation like anyone wants to be in a romantic setting. But
yeah. But yeah, that year, yeah, we went to Universal. Did no rides. No, I know where.
That's all I remember is we went to Universal. We did the Walking Dead attraction.
Yeah. We went to that flower field that was outside of like in the mountain.
We went there when I was super fucking depressed.
Yeah. That was rough.
But like it was weirdly in my head one of the most like calming moments of that trip.
Yeah.
Like for how bad everything was and like how much I probably didn't seem to appreciate it. It was like it was something that was probably good for me at the time.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame we haven't gone back since.
Yeah. It was a super bloom of poppies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't really been like that since then.
Really?
That I've seen. So
But yeah, we went to Santa Monica and Venice, I think. Like
definitely
twice, I think.
Probably. That's like all I knew at that point. I was like, this is the place.
Yeah, I went to Santa Monica, Venice.
I had like pretty much not been to Hollywood yet.
Yeah, we went to the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
we fulfilled the long childhood joke of
bring Super Squirrel to Hollywood.
Yeah, that was like this little thing we did as kids / teenagers. And like yeah, one of like the specials was a Super Squirrel that goes to Hollywood. And it was
just my brother's room.
Yeah.
As a kid, I'm in Hollywood, as you can see.
And yeah, that's just what it opened up with. So after all those years, we brought it was stuffed animal squirrel, like a dog toy, and we just hauled them up to the Hollywood sign, took a picture. Just as you can see, I'm in Hollywood, and like that was it. We fulfilled the.
That was a high point of our lives.
Sadly, but it was great.
Yeah.
We fulfilled the prophecy and brought him to Hollywood.
Man, yeah, this trip is much more of a bummer now that I'm thinking about it. God, I swear we did some stuff that was fun, but now I'm like, yeah, I was just a real bummer for that trip.
Yeah, we didn't do any concerts.
We went to the San Diego Zoo.
That was pretty fun.
I think it was towards the end of the trip, and I remember like deciding I was gonna be happy after that. I remember like making a conscious decision at the San Diego Zoo to be
Oh, yeah.
like, I'm gonna be happy now, but it was like your last day.
Yeah, I remember that because it was after we left the zoo, we stopped to get probably dinner at that point.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? We're gonna be positive from here on out. Like you had to like we just had to like sit down, like vocalize.
And it was too late for the trip's sake.
Yeah, it's what it is, though.
You still got to. I mean, a lot of the classics were still from that trip. Like, that's the trip where you would pull up like pictures you took all the time and be like, I need to go back.
Yeah, which is a reason why I do need to fix my old phone. But yeah,
Those memories.
just all the pictures were very nostalgic.
All them memories.
Yeah, I had like a bunch of Universal pictures, the fields, the beaches.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I know there were Venice pictures for sure.
Oh yeah, because there's a picture I took 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
On accident.
Yeah.
But
and you'll take it again this year because we're probably going tomorrow.
Oh hell yeah! Don't let me forget.
You won't forget. It'll be your natural instinct.
Yeah, good idea.
It was 2 years in a row.
Because I'll do it on accident again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember what else we. Oh yeah, we went to Mulholland Drive while listening to Mulholland Drive.
We went to Mulholland Drive the first year?
While listening to.
See, that's weird to me.
While listening to the song.
The Gaslight Anthem. Yeah. Now I associate Mulholland Drive more with the David Lynch movie, so that's funny. But yeah, that's crazy to me that we went to Mulholland Drive because, like I just said, I was barely driving at that point.
We did it at night.
Yeah,
Like late at night.
that makes sense because, like, yeah, I knew traffic was pretty down at night. But still,
Yeah.
that's Hollywood. That's some big stuff for me at that point.
Took some big steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what else we did.
I remember I was also going to school.
Oh yeah, we did. We visited your school. I had a sit-in,
True.
which was
I was-
which is funny because we just kind of texted each other the entire time, anyways.
Yeah. I was going to the Groundlings. I remember I had an improv class while you were in town. And I remember we I think went to the comic book shop nearby and
I don't remember that.
then
Maybe.
I know we did. We grabbed Fat Cells and I had their
Mhm.
their bacon cheeseburger fries and we watched Game Grumps play House Party and Mario Maker.
We did chill and like watch quite a bit of YouTube on that trip.
Yeah, that's true. You made some food?
Yeah, I hardly lost a lot of weight that year. I lost like 10 pounds here. It was really strange. Like despite living off mac and cheese and ramen, I like, like really heavy food with starchy food. That's what I was looking for. Like I don't know. I just like maybe we were just walking around that much. But yeah, I just dropped pounds while I was here. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a plus for that year, I guess.
Yeah, I really don't remember what anything else we did.
No, yeah, I think that's kind of sums that one up.
Yeah, like I said, like
But yeah, I totally forgot. I was so confused for a second. Because I have heard you say I've heard you recently at least say a bit of negative things about, I guess, the next one we're going to talk about.
quite possibly.
But apparently it was the best trip. And yeah.
Like that's why I say like let's say these are so weird because like I don't even consider that a bad trip. Like it was okay. Like we did have fun, but like there is the elephant in the room that was became quite prevalent because we even hung out with them.
The elephant.
You hung out with Horton.
What'd
But,
you say?
Horton, Horton Hears a Who.
Oh, Horton. Oh, gotcha. Good one.
He's an elephant. But yeah, we hung
You
out
got
with
to
them.
meet some of my friends.
Yeah, we hung out with them,
We got Thai food.
which did not help.
No. We hung out with Mo also, though.
Did we do that the first year?
Yeah, you definitely met Mo. I don't know if we did.
Oh,
much of-
I think we said hi to him at the school, but I don't think we like hung out.
All right,
I know we did the second year.
definitely.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that wraps that up.
Yeah,
I think.
I think so.
So we can go to the. Oh yeah. Like I was saying, yeah, wasn't a bad trip. Elephant in the room. So yeah, like I would say it's okay, but it could have been better. That's all I think that's my thought.
Definitely.
So yeah, so then my second best is how we start putting it.
Second best, third least bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been my 2018 trip.
You're number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, would have been my 2018, and that's just I don't remember anything bad about it.
It was the shortest trip.
Yeah, this one was my shortest trip for
10
sure.
days.
Yeah, I don't know. Like what we did, yeah. So we couldn't do as much, and we.
You know what we should do next? I should rank my trips home.
Hell yeah. We got time.
Yeah, I would have trouble remembering those.
But yeah. I mean, like I said, we had less time, so we didn't do as much. But we actually had guests with Since I did just mention it. Well, we hung out with Mo a lot on that trip.
Yeah, Mo and Skylar and Anza.
Did we hang out with? Oh yeah, we did. We hung out with Anza a little bit.
We went to Arizona and saw Bond.
Yeah. That was when I finally met Bond.
That was kind of the highlight of the trip. Was the Arizona trip?
Yeah.
For me.
You know what's really strange about that? That I which I know this is very stereotypical man of me. Is like, we met her. Like I met her, I guess, and like not even like a minute in, despite being like pitch black outside at the end of the night, she's like, "You have really pretty eyes," and I was like what? Like it's a very stereotypical man, but like they'll be hanging on to a compliment like that after all these years. But like, something like I said, just kind of stuck out to me because like I said, I just met her and like it's nighttime. It's like, how do you see my eyes?
I can't say I remember that one, but it's funny.
Yeah, I think you and Skylar were talking. But still, she was cool.
Yeah,
she is cool. She didn't die or anything. She's alive. She's alive.
She's cool.
She's alive.
She's no longer in Arizona at the
She's
moment.
no longer cool.
No, she's just not in Arizona at the moment. But trying to petting Koopy, he came up and sat on my lap. Yeah, Arizona was definitely a highlight of that trip. But there's a lot of good stuff. We did some recording. We did some guest episodes on the Game Shed that are still up over there.
Jack in the Box, right? That's what they're called?
Jackbox.
The
Yeah.
Jackbox.
Yeah. We did some Jackbox. We might have done something else, or it might have
Recorded
just been
some
Jackbox.
problematic footage.
We did.
I said something problematic on accident.
Well,
We're not
I
gonna- we're
guess
not
it,
gonna
I
get
guess
into
it, I guess it's up.
Oh yeah, it has been for years.
Yeah, it's up.
I was so embarrassed.
Jackbox games.
Those are fun.
Oh, okay, I remember. Was that you who put that?
Put what?
Are you talking about Quiplash?
I don't remember.
No, the T-shirt game.
That was so funny. But no, I made a kind of like an autopilot comment at like literally the beginning of the video because I wasn't thinking about what was being said and I was kind of just talking. And then I realized it was quite problematic.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
I'm getting myself canceled. No.
Oh no!
Can't-
Don't
But,
go watch it.
But no, I mean like it's whatever. Wasn't on purpose.
Okay. We did those episodes, which are some classics. Those are some certified hood classics.
We had to drive around for like an hour that day just looking for mics.
That was weird. That was
we just loved
interesting.
Mo. Yeah, we just loved Mo and Skylar at your apartment and just kind of like started going to different stores looking for microphones so all four of us could record.
We ended up in a very sketchy area and didn't find a microphone there.
Nope.
I don't remember where we ended up finding one, but we did. Probably
Yeah.
just a Guitar Center that was far out.
Probably.
I remember there was a lot of traffic.
Oh yeah, the second year. So, yeah, so you started driving a bit more now.
I was definitely
This
driving
point,
by
yeah,
then.
by this point, yeah.
I was still somewhat of an LA noob. I feel like
You could tell by the second time out. Yeah, the third time out. So you could tell. But like you adjusted.
by 2018, yeah, I was adjusted.
Well, that's what I mean. Like by my third visit, you'd been here fucking.
Oh, 2022.
Yeah, so like you'd been here
Yeah.
like by 5 years.
I had the detour in Arizona for 10 months, but by the time I came back, like doing Uber Eats, dragging me all around all the places and like made or like starting, yeah, because like when I was doing Uber Eats in I think 2020 or 2021, and I ended up in West Hollywood, I didn't know where I was, and I feel like West Hollywood has become a much bigger like staple in my life in LA since then. I love West Hollywood. I love a lot of the areas that I kind of became familiar with through doing Uber. And now it's like I feel like I know like the good places to eat, the good places to hang and whatnot, which I didn't at the time.
We did not mingle a lot, I guess.
In 2018, no, it was all go, 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 which, as you can probably tell by now, we're happier when it's like that.
Yeah. I mean, even that year, I don't think we really did anything big. Like, we went to the beach, but we didn't do anything because, well, we never swim at the beach. We just walk around. And you and Skylar were cold because it was actually pretty cold. It was pretty cold that day, actually.
Damn, yeah, if we were cold, I guess it would have been.
Yeah, because you both had sweaters on. And it was pretty breezy that day.
Yeah, I can't say, like, 2018 trip was probably just, like, in one ear and out the other, because all I remember is the Jackbox stuff and trip to Arizona.
Yeah. I feel that was a year we didn't do too much either.
I mean, I feel like we did. We had a good time.
I know we went to City Walk, but I think we've done that like every trip.
Yeah, we did that this trip.
We saw Barbie.
Yeah, we did.
But
What else? 2018. Yeah, I don't know. What did we even do in Arizona? Because we had a great time, but like
we went there, we played mini golf at like fucking 11 o'clock at night.
nice.
We just hung out at Bond. We went to bed.
Probably went to Zia.
Yeah, no, we had breakfast with Bond.
Oh, first watch. Fuck yeah.
And I don't know. I don't remember.
It is hard to remember that trip, but like I know we had a good time
Yeah.
because there wasn't a emotional issue going on. Neither of us were emotionally bothered like the other two trips.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there were any problems that time.
I was pretty happy at that point, yeah. I was not even that fat at that point because we have pictures
No.
from that point.
Yeah, you looked good.
Thanks, man.
Some homo. Okay.
It's so weird how it's all faded away except like the pictures that we have.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I know we have the pictures that we took with Bond in front of Little Caesars, but like, I don't know what we did the whole time we were there.
Dude, that was such a bussin' picture.
We probably went bowling.
We did. We did go bowling.
Skylar was a big bowler.
Because I strictly remember a video I took of Bond going to throw the ball, and you kind of like yelled at her to scare her, and she got a gutter ball.
Oof.
And I remember capturing the video, pro bowler.
Ooh.
I might have saved it in my Snap memories. I'll have to find it.
That's a good one. Did we go to that video game bar?
Video game bar? I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I've never heard of a video game bar.
I might not have known about it until I moved there. It's kind of cool.
I just remember The sink you and Skylar are obsessed with.
Now that we're examining these trips, they don't sound great, and I feel bad because it's like, oh yeah, this one number 2 trip, best trip. Before obviously, at this point it's obvious. Before this one, this was the best trip.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
And we were like, yeah, nothing notable happened.
It's like, yeah, we
didn't have a bad time.
we weren't fucking depressed.
Imagine that. 2018 was okay.
And like sometimes I feel that sometimes that goes a long way. I mean, especially when you only see like, your best friend like once a year.
Yeah.
Twice a year depending.
I know we did have fun. We did have a good time. But I can't remember too much of the specifics.
No, I just know I remember for certain that just Mo and Skylar were there a lot.
Yep.
Which nothing against them. I think they were just there like maybe too much, but it's in the past.
You wanted, I mean, yeah, they were all cool. They were fine.
Just sometimes
I know you just wanted some of you and me time.
sometimes you need a classic bro, and it wasn't until this year we talked about this. It was this year was like the first time it was just me and him in 7 years, which is
literally just us in a house playing some Sims,
which is wild.
We fulfilled that.
We were in our teens the last time we had a classic bro.
Classic bro.
That's fucking wild.
We did it though. We made it happen. We made it happen.
We may have had to banish some people, but banish them.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do some investigative work to see what we actually did in 2018.
Maybe just a little follow-up bonus.
But I guess we're not gonna do that right now because just trust it was a good one.
Maybe it'll be our small talk in the next episode.
Yeah, we'll do our best to remember what happened that year. That's our hangover.
Hell yeah.
What happened in 2018?
Who knows?
The game shed was life for me at that point because it was popping.
Just got quite into it. I think you're quite a little bit into it.
Yeah, we had some videos popping and like we were all about having guests on. Exciting stuff. Yeah. All right. Want to get into the best trip of all time? Just kidding. I'm pretty sure we did an escape room in 2018.
I don't know. I mean,
we probably did. I just don't know what it would have been.
Yeah, I don't know if we did one with. Did we do? I don't
know. I don't even know if it would have been just me and you, or if it would have been with people.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure my first escape room was when we went to New York City.
All right then. Never mind.
Which was in 2021.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first one, and it was like the big, like one up in like one of like the skyscrapers, and we did like a South Park and like another one.
Yes. Yes.
Anyways, after that little intermission question mark, because I can't go.
Nah, I just cut it together. They don't know. They don't know you went pee.
I can't go a podcast without pissing.
Podcast without poosing.
It's just just tradition, a staple at this point. Just gotta.
That's right.
Anyways,
the heartburn's kicking in, and it's time to discuss the best trip.
And then my best trip by unanimously best with no competition was this year's trip, and that's not like the whole, it just
recency bias.
Yeah, the recency bias. Like no, it objectively was the best one.
We blew the trips out of the water.
Hell no, yeah, we really did, because despite our bad luck, literally at every turn, we pushed through it.
We packed the shit out of this.
We made shit happen. Your car literally broke down.
My car broke down the day before my wedding, which was also the day that my band had a show to play for everyone who was in town.
Oh yeah, and Jonah Austin were coming over.
Yeah, and Jonah and Austin were about to come over. So yeah, my car literally just broke down after we went to get some breakfast, and it was like cool.
Like it's just like, I like going to diners, and like I only really do that when I'm with Jamie. So it's kind of like, go out, get some eggs, get some breakfast in us, start the day. We're broken down like 15-minute walk maybe, like a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got like away, and I just kind of like, God fucking damn it. 11 in the morning or some shit like that.
That was the day of the show, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be.
Yeah, because it was the day before your wedding.
Yeah, and then as the day went on, I believe no. The night before that, we got an email from the venue that the show was going to happen at, and they'd canceled our show.
His band's show, yeah.
They canceled our show last second for people who were coming in from out of town, and this was after I personally already had like a 2-week streak of bad luck, or like a month. I don't know. I don't even know if that shit's still going, because I did pretty bad in Vegas, but like, despite all the bad luck, we killed it.
Yeah, and it was just I feel like for the most part.
Let's get into how we killed it. I feel like you can go chronologically.
Yeah, because I was like, despite us, when we made our schedule, we had like 3 days that strictly said free/relax. And now that we are going into our last full day,
we didn't relax.
We did not relax/have a free day once.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, I was like, I know that I'm complaining. Like, yeah, I got a little exhausted at one point because my introvert was showing. But there's a certain point when I can't really do anything about that, so I just had to push through it. My alone time was when I was sleeping.
It's okay. Yeah, we powered through, and to great avail. So let's see. The first day you came in.
Yeah, first day I came in, you got me from the airport
around noon. Noonish.
Yeah, it was 12:30. You picked me up from the airport. I don't think it started off rough. Like, no, I don't think anything bad happened for those first couple days.
Nah.
So you picked me up, I think, I don't remember, oddly, I don't remember if we did anything immediately, or, I think did we come right back here? We
went to Jimmy John's, dude.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you picked,
we set the tone.
Yeah, I forgot, we did do that, like, my knees are still sore from the flight, and we're pulling up to Jimmy John's
for the first time,
and we started the sandwich journey.
We're pulling up to an S-tier fast food establishment. If you kept up with the Brostalgia podcast,
yeah, I'm gonna pull up our schedule, see if that'll help keep the memory focused.
It should, because we kept the schedule pretty well. We just added extra stuff.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, day one, I got there. Yeah, Jimmy John's. That's when I
came back to the house, and I feel like something was already kicking us into gear, because I don't remember sitting around.
Yeah, me either, because like we didn't do Viper Room right away. So we did do something here first.
We played some Resident Evil 6.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did 2 missions of Resident Evil 6 that lasted way too fucking long.
Not the best game.
They lasted way too long. Like, I think the second mission was like an hour.
Yeah, I think after we played those 2, we kind of both tapped out, and we haven't gone back to it.
I think that's when we went to the Viper Room though. I think that after that.
Yeah, so the first day was kind of the most chilled day.
Yeah.
After you spent like the very early morning traveling.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, yeah, we just ate, chilled, kind of just settled in, I guess. And then went to the Viper Room, which was my first time seeing his band live, which also was the first time being here that he had a band, which isn't throwing shade, but it was the first time he had like actual band members, so like which was pretty cool.
It was cool for me too, because my band was playing the Viper Room, and it's a classic LA venue. It's the coolest place that we've gotten to play up until this point. So yeah. And I already kind of spoiled that you ended up seeing us twice.
Yeah.
Viper Room was a better show.
Yeah, like the Viper Room was a cool place, but not a lot of people were there, like maybe like a dozen, a few.
Oh, compared to the other one?
Yeah, it was maybe a dozen people at the Viper Room. But the thing is, like, the people did seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
You even got like cool. three people followed.
Despite some technical difficulties, which I attribute to my bad luck.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
I guess the band was able to keep people entertained. The door lady said some very nice things, which meant a lot, because the door lady at the Viper Room hears a lot of local bands, and she said we stood out, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
It was a success.
Was a success, even with failures shrouding it. I also, you know what? I had some good luck there, because I always get pinned for parking in West Hollywood, and I was parked illegally for about 2 hours probably, and I didn't get a ticket.
Yeah.
I only found out after the fact that I was parked illegally, and I didn't get a ticket.
Yeah, I think you were like suspecting it the whole time, but like didn't know for sure.
Yep. I've gotten tickets there for picking up an Uber order, which took like 10 minutes or less. That's already too long, but sometimes the restaurant isn't ready. It's really annoying.
Yeah, which is strange, but it's what it is. And
that's day one. It was a success. We were coasting off the high from that. We went and grabbed some Esco's pizza. It was
that was a kind of on the fly. That was
You said you wanted pizza, and I was like,
we were after the show. I was just in the back seat, and there was just something about it where I just like randomly started craving I started craving Mr. Mike's pizza, but when it was cold specifically.
And you mentioned pizza, and I said, "We'll go get pizza."
Yeah, and I was just like, it'd be good right now, some cold Mr. Mike's pizza, because they're like one of the few pizzas that I love cold. Like, yeah, I prefer it hot, but like then like leftovers the next morning, fuck,
it's always good.
Can't go wrong. But
we got the best pizza we could have gotten in LA to remind us of Mr. Mike's, and then
then we just came back home.
We might have done a podcast. I don't know. I can't remember.
Maybe
we didn't. The first few days we did a couple podcasts.
Yeah, we just flung just kind of like bang those out whenever we could.
Yep.
I think we started playing Lights, Camera, Pants.
That is definitely what happened.
So yeah, I mean, like,
we got through Lights, Camera, Pants early on,
which is like another one of like those childhood staples for us.
Oh yeah. Well, there was an episode we did where we discussed it.
But that was all day one. All day one.
Yeah.
And so thankfully I got in pretty early at 12:30 p.m.
Yep.
Because flying west is so much better than flying east.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, day 2, our schedule actually had beach and city walk.
And one of those things did not happen.
Yeah, we actually did not go to Venice Beach or see Santa Monica this year. Well, actually, no, I think we're doing
it tomorrow.
So
the trip isn't over even.
So maybe it just got rearranged a little bit. But we did do city walk. I don't really recall too much of what we did that day. I know that's when we watched Barbie.
Yep.
Yeah, we went to city walk. We watched Barbie, which was a good movie.
Yep.
I feel like the best way my feelings is like I liked it, but I really liked how it didn't take itself too seriously until it was necessary.
Yes.
Like the Barbie's doing Barbie stuff, like floating or changing clothes, like just by like in a blink of an eye. It's like I don't know.
Surprise Barbie review.
Exactly. I don't know. Just I feel like it's necessary.
Day 2 Barbie review.
I feel like it just didn't pay attention to all Barbie stuff. It was like they're Barbie, so like they do that.
I remember we got some donuts at Voodoo Donuts. Oh, I did, and
We went to Ralph's too much.
we did do that in the first few days. We did. The first week, probably.
It's been a couple days. I think we can go tomorrow.
Snap it.
What else did we do at City Walk? We walked around, not knowing what to do. You got donuts.
Donuts. You commented on this is why you're fat, and I was like, thank you.
It was an endearing comment where like
I remember when you were so fat.
you were eating donuts, and I think you said you could eat or something like that.
I said I wasn't hungry, but I wanted the donut.
Oh yeah, and I was like in a place of love. I was like, this is why you're bigger.
Thanks, man. I can't remember what else we did. Honestly,
And it's weird that
we probably got another sandwich at some point, and
yeah, it's kind of wild. Yeah, that we're already kind of like forgetting.
but it was a relaxing day.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's kind of like sad that like we're already forgetting stuff, but I feel like it's more comes from a sense of
We're not gonna. I mean, it's because we've had momentous things happen.
That I was gonna say
since then.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it may seem like, oh my god, you're forgetting already, but I feel it's more because we did so much.
We did. And I mean, Barbie's still an event that we did. Yeah.
Yeah, City Walk.
The Viper Room was the event of the first day. Barbie was the event of the second day.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
fuck.
looking at my other notes, I believe the second day is when we had Fat Sal's.
Yeah.
Because I know Panera came on the third day
When we had
went to
another momentous occasion.
where we went to Palm Springs.
And that's something we're going to remember.
I mean, how
Went to
often
Palm
do you
Springs to a great hotel. And we didn't pay to stay the night. We paid too much to get in. But we had a great day for it. It was worth it.
and how often do you spend like 6 hours in a pool?
Yeah.
It was like 4.
In several pools. We were in the largest mineral pool in California as of right now, and it was beautiful. It was
Chlorine free.
chlorine free. It was a great time. It felt great. We had a lot of nice chats.
Surrounded by strangers. It was fun.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like a standout immediately, and like even at the end of this trip with all the standouts, it's still a standout to me. I wanted desperately to try and go back there before the end of the trip.
Just kind of didn't line up.
There just wasn't time. I mean, that's one of the occasions where it's like, yeah, 14 days wasn't enough, because if we had 15 or 16, maybe like it would have been top priority to go back, at least for me.
That was literally all day. Where we got up, we went
to Panera.
No, we went to Target first, got some clothes. Then we went to Panera. And then we headed out. We got some sandwiches.
Got some sandwiches.
And some mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese.
And then we headed out on our 2-hour journey there.
Yeah, and then by the time we got there, it was a little later than we wanted, but it all worked out.
It was 98 degrees when we got there.
We got the fuck in that pool. We got in some hot springs throughout the day. We were kind of back and forth. Hung out till it was starting to get a bit dark out, and then we went and got went and ate at
went to the actual
cafe.
We went to the actual Palm Springs town.
Yeah, we went to actual Palm Springs because we were just outside of town at a great hotel. And then we went to Palm Springs for dinner, and we went to a place with some awesome food.
Never got the name. I don't know. Neither of us looked at the name.
They had like sandwiches. It was a cafe. But yeah, I don't know the name. We can hopefully figure it out before the next video, or next episode or whatever. Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Why would we need that? I don't know.
Then we came home. You know, they had to do a 2-hour journey home, and then I think we just finished up some Lights, Camera, Pants.
We either did that or we were on The Sims. I don't remember.
I think we finished Lights, Camera, Pants because it was at least
okay. So that means on the day in between we did our first podcast then. So that checks out.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we've done, honestly.
Yeah,
like podcast was.
I know the day after Palm Springs was also a moment.
We went to Disneyland,
which is something we'd been talking about since 2017.
Yeah, since before I ever even visited. It's been something we've wanted to do.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. 6 years in the making. Just something I wanted to do, but like we knew it was expensive.
We were never able to make it because of that, mostly.
And it's something I always wanted to do because I like Star Wars.
Which, yeah, you
we'll get there.
You snuck your way into that.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I always thought you wanted to go just because.
I thought I told you that.
Because you wanted to go, but
I thought I told you like way back then that I wanted to go there for Star Wars.
It definitely surprised me that was your secret intention. Because I definitely thought you just wanted to go because theme parks are neat and
yeah. I mean, because you always hear good stuff about Disney, even if it was overpriced.
Yes.
But I surprised myself and had money in my Venmo from a bit prior because of a bit planning for Vegas, which we will get to.
It was like free money.
Yeah, so it was like...
like finding $200 in the couch.
Yeah, that's what we kind of referred to it. So it was like technically... I technically was saying like I got into Disney, didn't have to pay for it. Even though I did... But it was like a month or two ago, me money, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I paid for it from the past.
Yeah,
so it was pretty convenient.
It's like, oh hell yeah, I already did that.
And it was like almost like the perfect amount too, because after Venmo fees, it was like 172. In Disney it was it was in the 170s, and Disney was like 169. So it was pretty convenient.
Beautiful. We had
so we had all day at Disney, pretty much, like almost the entire day.
And with the exception of one line, which was probably because of a broken ride, the lines were honestly, I guess, two lines.
Like I think,
but like other than those two lines, like the lines were surprisingly tame, and we were mostly able to just enjoy our time there.
Yeah, like I don't think we were in any line for longer than an hour.
Which isn't that bad.
Not for Disney.
The Haunted Mansion, yes, it's October, not when you're listening to this, but when we went.
You did the Haunted Mansion.
We did the Haunted Mansion first, which was the time to do it, because it already had a wait time of over an hour, and that would have been the longest wait time.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that a different ride was broken down.
But it was Nightmare of Christmas themed.
Yeah, that was great.
They completely overhauled it, and I think you said it impressed you.
Yeah, it was really nice. And then we did a good portion of the rides that, aren't roller coasters.
Yeah, we did the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep, that was great. I love that one.
Yeah, it was a cool little ride. After that, I think that's when we went shot up to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, we did. We went. Okay, yeah. There's Rise of the Resistance, which like I kept reading is like this crazy, awesome,
it was
best
the
ride in the world
of all time.
It's 17 minutes long, this and that,
and then we fucked up.
We fucked up. We waited in line for, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like
Smuggler's Run.
Okay, so we waited in line for Smuggler's Run, thinking it was Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, because neither of us looked at the name. We just saw.
We were just like, Star Wars ride, and there's three of them.
Yeah, we saw the Millennium Falcon, like prop or set, whatever you want to call it, and we just saw the entrance of the ride, and
we're like, this is it. Clearly, it's got a long wait time.
Let's fucking go. Even though we both have like the Disney app on our phones and could have looked at the map.
Yeah,
but we're just like,
we spent the whole time in line reading about Rise of the Resistance, and we were like, oh shit, So by the time we did this ride, we were
Yeah, we got on it. It was done in like 3 minutes, and we're like, that was it. That was the greatest ride. Like, even in hindsight, I enjoyed Smuggler's Run, even though we kind of got shafted with the people we're with. But
yeah, we had like kids doing the piloting, which apparently is actually important in that ride. So
yeah, and so like we got done, and we're like, did we fuck up? Did we mess up the game or ride, whatever? Like,
we read that there was like a drop in the ride, and we were like, there was no drop.
yeah, like there was like oh, you go rise up in AT-AT and you drop out of a Star Destroyer, and we're like, none of that happened.
No,
we were like so confused. Like, that's where like, did we fuck up the ride? Like, did we really?
Did those kids fuck it up for us?
Yeah, did we get kicked out early? It was like, well, what happened? And then we just looked at the map and we saw that we didn't even do the right ride.
Yep. And then we went to wait in line for the real ride, and it was a doozy because people like. First of all, there was a weird thing happening where people kept cutting in front of us. I mean, it was like clearly people who were like had other people waiting in line, and they were like.
But it was happening so much with that ride
so
specifically.
much. Like people kept like coming by and going up to the front where they had people waiting probably. And yeah, it just gets annoying after a little while when you see like 20 people do that and the line's barely moving.
Yeah.
But eventually, like, just as many, if not more, people started leaving the ride.
Yeah,
and we were like,
I
I started asking like everyone who came back if the ride's broken, and like some of them said yes, and some of them said, I don't know, I'm just not waiting anymore.
like we did, and we started questioning it too if we should stay.
And luckily we did, because
The ride was
it seems like the ride was broken down, and then it broke down again later.
Yeah,
but we caught it at like the sweet spot where it was working.
Because it does like, this is just my theory, and it does seem like the whole, like, you know, attraction, the trackless ride, or some of that. So it's like, that's probably why it was breaking down. Like I said, that's just my theory. We never.
It might break down more often than the others.
Yeah, so like that, we never asked anyone. We never asked like what was wrong. It was just, that was my thought. That was my theory.
Yep.
I could be completely wrong. It could be like.
All I know is it eventually like started moving like a real line, and once it did, it was pretty dank.
It was a pretty good ride.
It was a good ride. I do think people were probably overrating it a bit, but
yeah, I don't think it was the best ride ever, but I would think it was up there with the rides we did.
I don't think
we did.
I don't think it's the best ride I've been on, but yeah, I do think it's a good ride. Personally, my favorite ride of the day was still the Haunted Mansion. So, I mean, I just loved the atmosphere of it.
It was pretty cool.
So, that's me. Yeah. Then you.
Oh yeah,
you made one of the choices that contributed to spending over $1,000.
But yeah, it was while we were waiting in line. But because I think I knew in Galaxy's Edge, I think it's like Shiva's Workshop, I think it was called. Like, I knew it was there. I knew that's where you could make your custom lightsaber, and I was like, it's something I've always wanted to do. And I was like, I know they're expensive, but I want to do it, but I don't know if I should. And we're just sitting in line. Jamie keeps like calling me on my bluff or some shit. Yeah. And like, I just sat on it, and like, you know, we're in the line for like over an hour, and I was like, I'm doing it.
I'm not used to you spending several $100s on things you don't need, so I was just like,
I needed it. I wanted it.
So I was just like, you're not doing that. You don't need that.
And yeah, we did the ride, and then we went over there, and we asked the questions we needed to ask, and I made my reservation. And I made that lightsaber.
And he made that mistake.
That was no mistake. If there was a way to add pictures or videos, I would totally have one on the screen.
Just play the sound of it turning on in the mic.
But yeah, so yeah, we did that. But before we made the lightsaber, we actually, I think that's when we did
Casey
Jr.'s Railroad or whatever.
And it was disappointing because I thought it was the boat. I couldn't tell which was which. Like, the ride that I actually wanted to do, that I was like appreciating the the course of was actually the boat, but I thought it was the railroad. So I was kind of disappointed by that ride. But hey, at least it had no line whatsoever.
It was more of more for the joke of it being Casey Jr.
We got stuck in the fucking monkey cage.
Yeah, because there were 2 people that were solo that just like took the carts instead of condensing. So then like people like us that were duo, like we had nowhere to sit.
Had to go in the monkey cage. And I'm like, why did they do this? Like, even for like the joke of it, it's not enjoyable to be in the cage.
No, especially as like 2 kind of bigger dudes.
Yeah,
it's not even like a fat joke. Like I think we both, I'd say we both kind of have like broader shoulders.
Yeah, and like
we're both
it's just like it limits your view, and like the whole point of the ride is, I feel like, to look around and see your surroundings. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we Brandon has first churro.
We did like that jungle cruise, I think. Yeah, we did
the
that
jungle cruise. That was good.
And then we did the lightsaber, and then we came back and did the
story time boat.
Yeah, the boat that you wanted to go on.
I was cool with all that. Then they started to do the light show at the end of the night instead of fireworks, which we got off guard by. But like, it was
really cool. It was like a Halloween like light show / like musical event.
It was pretty cool. We pretty much stayed for the whole thing apparently, which was like 5 minutes. But like,
I
think we thought it would be longer, and like we really wanted to get to Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah, I kind of wish we stayed for that extra minute. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Knowing that it ended right then, but we both thought it was gonna end in like an hour.
Yeah, because before we even got like to like the ticket gate, it was done, and we were already at like the front of the park.
Yeah, but we did make it to Earl of Sandwich with a very thin margin of time. So
yeah, they were closing.
I don't personally regret it that much because
I won't say I regret it.
That was cool, but it was like parking lot traffic trying to get out of Disneyland at that time.
Oh yeah, just shuffling down.
So
the main
we
street.
could have missed the food, and Earl of Sandwich was surprisingly good in my opinion. So there's that.
Yeah.
Small as it may be, that was our Disney trip. We had a lot of fun there, and I am like kind of a Disney hater, aside from Disneyland. So don't take it lightly when I say we had a great time there.
Oh my! I never put Earl Sandwich on my freaking list.
Well, I guess this may be a light spoiler. But yeah, you should probably add that. Day after Disneyland, I believe, is when my parents came into town.
Yes, that is what we had on our schedule. Well,
to go pick them up at the airport. So a bit
and we spent a good portion of the day just kind of being their chauffeur.
Yeah.
Well, you did. I was kind of.
That was kind of a necessary, like, take a step back and relax day.
It kind of was, kind of wasn't kind of thing.
After we picked them up and whatever, we went and hung out at their place for a bit.
Yeah.
I was cool with that. I think we might have we met up with our manager, I think, and like went and got some food. If that was that night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So still fun. We went to Genghis Cohen. Had good.
Actually, no, I don't think so. I think that was the 12th because we were with Maddie. Maddie was with us. She didn't come back.
So that was the day after. We had Genghis Cohen, and that was nice. The 11th, I think we kind of just hung back. By the way, like every night of this, we've been playing Sims, and that was obviously on our to-do list. If you listen to one of our earlier episodes,
yeah,
worth mentioning.
Yeah, we grabbed you, picked up your parents. I think we
kind of just hung out.
I think we brought them back here, kind of, so then we could get the car. I think we went to the store. Yeah, we went to the store.
Definitely did that. I saw Link.
Yeah. For a good mythical morning.
I think that was actually not that day.
Yeah, I think that was day one.
Yeah, like literally day one we walked in.
Yeah, because I was getting some stuff like drinks and like food for me while I'm here.
I saw Link. That was pretty cool.
And so we went to Ralph's. Your parents were there. That's when we got donuts. Got more drinks. That's also when we went and got go-to, whatever. The sandwich.
I think this one is just one of the more uneventful days, but like not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like
We
I
just
feel
did-
like any of the moments on this trip where we just like kind of took a moment to relax, like didn't hinder us.
Yeah, like we were still doing.
We still
stuff.
did a lot.
Yeah, like going out, going shopping, got food. Yeah, chilled at your parents' place, chilled in the pool. Yeah.
I believe. No, never mind.
But yeah, it was the next day, that we went and got, Maddie.
Once we got Maddie, that is the day, because she needed to do some last minute wedding stuff. So we went to meet up with our coordinator and
/ band manager.
yeah, and just
She's a very talented woman.
she does everything. We got some good food. We kind of took it easy. Yeah, this part it was kind of like it wasn't big momentous stuff like trips to Disney or Palm Springs or
it
any
wasn't
of
like a
this
chill
stuff.
couple days. Yeah,
But like it was a good chill. It was a good chill where we were still occupied. We were still occupied. It's just not as easy to point back to it and be like, what were we doing? We weren't sitting around doing nothing though. We were
Yeah.
out and about.
the closest to sitting around doing nothing, ironically, was the next day, where I don't remember how we started the day, but I know we ended up at your parents' again for a couple hours, and that's when we saw the Bouncing Souls.
Right? We saw the Bouncing Souls and I completely forgot. Not because the show wasn't memorable, just because there was so much shit we did.
But yeah, like I said, so those closest we did to doing nothing, where we just sat at your parents talking for a couple hours.
Yeah.
But
And then saw the Bouncing Souls.
so the Bouncing
childhood
Souls,
favorite.
and then we just came back after that.
Came back and played The Sims.
Yeah, played the Sims. Yeah, we've been playing the Sims by this point.
Definitely.
A couple of nights.
Definitely.
14th. Austin comes to town.
Austin comes to town. Jonah and Austin show up and hang out for
They film
the
an episode.
day. We did our live podcast episode in person. It was a good one. It was a fun one. Brandon was on the sidelines for it.
Which was the unnecessary tiebreaker for their list.
Yeah, it was a tiebreaker of 3 people.
The completely unnecessary tiebreaker that never existed. Yeah, the ties that never existed.
But that was a fun day. That podcast was a highlight as well for me of this trip.
Oh yeah, that was the Deer concert night.
Yes, and then the concert that totally fell apart. That was planned and then got canceled on us. I was high stressing that night and the night before. But we threw it together and got to play a show for the people who came from out of town. And that's all that mattered to us, even if we were all kind of embarrassed about how it went down. Because we ended up just renting out like a little room and trying our best to mix ourselves and playing in like just like I don't know, it's like a library with the lights on. I don't know.
Yeah,
Don't know how to put it. It was just like the most awkward like setting for a show, especially like our kind of music. And yeah, everyone just kind of stood back against the wall, and it was weird and it was awkward, but people got to hear us.
Yeah, sorry, I don't dance.
No, it's all good.
I don't mosh.
The Viper Room was definitely the more fun show for everyone, I think. But hey,
But only me and Maddie were there.
I still had a sense of pride for making it happen last second.
Yeah, I mean it was still fun and cool,
That's good.
especially all the people that were there.
Yeah, Maddie got to play a bit.
She summoned her hamster.
She did. She summoned her dead hamster. She went through the bit. She surprised us all.
It was goofy, but I respected the commitment to the bit.
That's her whole bit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then shit went bonkies the last few days.
And then from here on was pretty much
The highlight of highlights.
Non-stop. Except for, it was basically until today.
This was can't stop partying territory.
Yeah, like I said, we were basically non-stop till basically today.
First of all, next day, the 15th,
Yeah.
my wedding day.
Yeah, the wedding, which was...
Wait. We started it with a sandwich. Wait, did we? I think I know I was proud of how we started the wedding day. Maddie left to
we went
to Retro Respawn, which shout out Retro Respawn. Awesome retro game store in LA. And I bought some games on my wedding day. Bought a PSP.
We went and got sandwiches at a market.
Yeah,
a deli market. And then went and got video games. And then we came home and got dressed for the wedding.
Yeah, so we started the day with video games and sandwiches. My wedding day. And then, the actual wedding itself was a great time. It felt kind of like a casual wedding, for which was great. Because not in a bad way. Obviously, it felt legit, but it didn't. I didn't feel the pressure that I thought I would throughout the night. And if shit was if shit didn't go as perfectly as it could have, then it was kind of a chill vibe.
Yeah, and that was also
everyone had a good time. I think.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I put down
great food.
It was really good food. I put down a few drinks.
Foreshadowing.
The start of a long weekend.
Yes.
Week.
Couple days. But yeah.
I was able to confirm that you did indeed need a new phone.
Yes.
And it's
I still do.
Corinne, right?
Hopefully tomorrow I will not need a new phone.
Yeah, it's pronounced Corinne, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so I was for some reason 3 people asked me to be the music guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I gave off that vibe.
Apparently.
But so I was like, okay, how hard could this be, right? And it wasn't hard at all. Except for when it came to stop the music and I was mashing the pause button on Jamie's phone and it would, because his phone was hooked to the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, music, blah, blah, blah. So I was mashing the pause button. It would not pause.
No.
So Maddie was there, she did her walk. It was time to pause the music, and it wouldn't stop. And Corinne was just staring me down. I was like, she's gonna fucking kill me. And I'm just pressing pause, and
in reality, it was a matter of 2 or 3 seconds, and I didn't even notice that anything was happening.
To me, it was
I guess it felt like an eternity for you.
It was a very long 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I got really hot and sweaty, and
she can be intense.
I got very hot and sweaty in those moments. But it was fine though. Like he just said, I don't think anyone noticed except for her.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I was the music guy. Put down a few drinks, had some good food, had some good cake.
Amazing food.
Just shat the shit.
Shat the shit.
So just talked, hung out, did some old buddies, caught up a little bit. Yeah, shot the shit.
Yeah. Shot the shit.
Yeah, just hung out, caught up. Just had fun. Just kind of, just chilled the rest of the night, pretty much.
It was amazing.
You were definitely busy. We didn't talk too much, but that's
everyone was talking to me, and it was cool. It was cool to see everyone.
Yeah. we're staying together, so we didn't need to be attached.
I didn't feel that stressed during the actual thing. Just confused, but again, it was low pressure. Everyone was like, "You just have a good time." So
Yeah, you just chill and you get married.
yeah, was good.
God damn it.
Yes, and then I guess to expedite this, we'll go to the next day, which really will cover the next we'll cover up until this point.
Pretty much. But then the next day started the wedding celebration, which was Las Vegas.
Back to Vegas, baby. From the worst trip to the best trip.
And it was the best part of it, the best time in Vegas, which I know it doesn't really much go off of my second trip, but it easily blew the first trip out of the water.
Well, you did know after the first trip that you wanted to go back to Vegas because it wasn't Vegas itself you didn't enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. Like there were factors of why I didn't like it.
Yes, but you knew you wanted to go back, and we went back, and with a vengeance.
Yeah, we went back, with a vengeance, with more of us, like double the people.
Yep. Right, Austin, Jonah, Drake, Maddie, yeah.
Drake's girlfriend, Austin's wife.
Yeah. There was a...
Did you say Jay?
Jay? I can't believe I didn't...
Yeah, there's quite a bit of us.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Wait.
It was amazing. Everyone stayed at the fucking Rio except Maddie and I. And like people always be talking shit on the Rio, but you had a fucking amazing room for like
we had a badass
chump
suite, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was on the top, like well at least the tower we were in, we were on the top floor. And it had a beautiful view.
And you had a beautiful time.
I sure did. I had a lot of learning experiences. You
had some firsts.
You had some firsts. I had way too many drinks. Like in the course of Sunday for the wedding.
For context, I don't drink at all, and I didn't drink at all.
And I don't really drink. I'm a social drinker, so.
And it was a social time.
It was a social event, so
yes,
I kind of let myself go a little bit. Like I had like in the course of since the wedding, so Sunday to it would be what Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday night. I had like upwards of 20 drinks.
Which is a lot for you.
Which is a lot for me, Mr. having...
To me, that just sounds like a lot in general, but I learned that it's not for some people.
Yeah, like, I'm Mr. 1 or 2 drinks a year. So...
Yes.
The fact that I even put away 5 at your wedding was monumental for me, personally. And not getting drunk.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we went to Vegas... We didn't do anything crazy night one. We got there, we all kind of like settled into our rooms.
Austin saw a magic show.
Yeah, Austin.
I
Austin
think
kind of splintered off and did his own thing.
I think we I thought we did something. I really can't remember. Night one, we went to the Circa.
Did we do that night one?
Yep. There were only 2 nights.
Oh yeah, we did some.
We went both nights. We got the hot dogs at both nights.
Oh yeah. We got what Circa.
Yeah, because we were all considering calling it a night, but it was like way too early to do that, and then we were like, we're going to the Circa.
Yeah, so it's Circa. Yeah, we did some gambling. I did some winnings. I
broke even the first night.
Yeah, first night I was actually up.
Like 150 or something.
I think not counting the money I put in, I was up 100 my first night, which was pretty good considering I blew it my first year. So I was like, I came back with a vengeance. I came to win.
I broke even and I was playing with some bigger numbers. I always am playing with bigger numbers. But yeah. Yeah.
And then we went to Fremont.
Yep.
I know I just said it earlier. I was drawing a blank. So yeah, we went there. Yeah, got some dogs.
Yep.
Got some Coney dogs.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we just chilled and walked around. Got some Dougs.
That was when you and Jonah and Jay split off. After everyone went home around 2.
Yes, it was. Yeah, we was getting pretty late. It was. I think it was like 1 something. I think when we were really split.
Yeah.
And yeah, me, Jay, Jonah, we went on our own little adventure to the nearest gas station because we were thirsty. But that also translated into more alcohol and 2 gallons of water.
And the nearest bar.
And little did we so we were walking to the nearest gas station, and we saw a hotel that said world famous, and on the door it said they had vibes. So we had to check it out. We had to see what the vibes were. So we go across. We cross the street. We get over there. We see it's actually decked out pretty cool with a good amount of like Halloween stuff. Jamie was disappointed, even though we thought it was cool. But
yeah, I went the next day. We all thought you guys talked it up a bit much, but excused it because you guys were pretty drunk.
I wasn't at that point. Personally, I wasn't yet, but I still thought it was cool, and I thought
we thought there was some cool stuff, but I guess just the way you guys described it all day, like we were like, this is it.
I don't know. Like I said, I thought it was cool, but yeah, because I was still sober at that point. Like I think at that point during the day, I think I had only had a shot of Fireball. I think that's all I'd had at that point. No way, I did
waking up. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. That would have been the next day.
Yeah, so like, at that point, all I've had is a Fireball. So I was sober, and then we do that, and I said the most illegal sentence around Jonah, that I had never been drunk before, and he took that personally.
He made it his goal.
And he made it his goal to get me drunk. And so when we're in the Golden Spike, they started just buying me drinks. Like, even though it was on Jonah, his card was declined, or the card reader wasn't.
Oh God.
Yeah, the card reader wasn't working. So it was on Jay.
Oh God.
And then the second round was on Jay, like actually, but Jonah still owed him money. And then I think it was Jonah went and used the ATM at this point, and then they bought me a third drink, and we're just chilling, talking, catching up, kind of like reminiscing, like back in like high school, because that's when like me and Jonah were like really like friends. We're like talking with the bartender. He was pretty cool. He was our age. Nice. So we're like talking about like video games and movies, shit like that, and like it was pretty fun. But then it was after I finished my third drink that we continued our journey to 7-Eleven.
Yes.
But it would soon be called 7.
Yes.
Because I made the joke, because the sign was basically all off except for the 7 and an N. And I made the joke that it was 7, because you got to drag out the N. So 7.
Yes.
But
it was probably funnier if you were there.
And maybe slightly buzzed. We were all at least buzzed or drunk. So.
Yeah.
So it's probably why it was so funny to us. But then we had quite the adventure inside, which I don't want to. I told it. Someone told it on Panda Wagon.
Yeah.
Plug. Maybe I don't know when that'll come out.
It'll be out probably
a long ways before this.
I'll just put that shit out.
But yeah, I kind of told that story. Homeless person. We just kind of saying shit. We just
go watch Panda Wagon.
They were just saying shit. Jonah and Jay just kind of kept going on with it until the Uber showed up. Blah blah blah. Watch Panda Wagon.
Yeah.
And we're at the gas station. Bought 12-pack of White Claw, 2 gallons of water. Went back to the hotel. Then
Had
we
a
just
bro fest.
yeah we got ready for bed, dragged the couch into it through a doorway.
Did you guys put that back before you left?
Oh yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, it gave me and Jay something to do while Jonah was getting ready, but
Yeah.
so we dragged it through the doorway. Then I think we each had like another 2 White Claw.
Yes.
And yeah, we just kind of broed it out. Just kind of talked and bonded way too late. At this point, yeah, I plugged my phone in. It's like 6:05. And I was like, man, this sucks.
But it's worth it.
But yeah, we were just talking, just bonding, like kind of just catching up, like just reconnecting after all those years. Cause like, yeah, we was the high school when we were friends. So yeah, then we finally like passed the fuck out. And only got like 4 hours of sleep.
Yep.
Before we just did it all again.
Went to Jimmy John's.
Yeah, woke up. I don't remember if we did anything else to start the morning.
We went to the pool.
Oh yeah, we went to the
and
pool.
then we went to eat.
Yeah, we went to the pool at Sahara.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah. We hung out there for like half an hour to an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we went to Jimmy John's.
We went to Meow Wolf. We went to Omega Mart.
Yeah, that is when we went to Omega Mart.
Spent a good few hours there until pretty much dinner.
Yeah, when you did that, then we went to I forget
Char
the name.
House.
Yeah, Char House, which was pretty fun. Just all of us chilling, just eating food, talking.
I remember all that. The second day was pretty eventful.
I do kind of want to like back up a little bit because I had a martini at dinner, which was actually my second drink of the day. I know, off to a good start. But that morning actually, I had to laugh pretty hard because we had gotten up, started getting dressed. It's not even 11 a.m. and Jonah's in the fridge, grabs a White Claw. He's like, "Here, Brandon, you need a White Claw." And I'm like, "Do I need one?" And of course I drank it, but
of course.
But it's like, do I need? It's like, sir, it's not even 11 a.m. yet,
sir.
But so yeah, dinner. Go back to dinner. Like I said, I'm on my second drink, but we're all still just having fun. I think Jonah was already way too many drinks at this point.
Oh, he had a lot. He kept drinking that olive drink at dinner.
Yeah.
Olive and blue cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, me and you, we had the filet
mignon.
Yes. I think literally my only complaint about that was pretty much similar to like my turkey sandwich. Is that
not enough potatoes?
Not enough potatoes.
Not enough potatoes.
But I don't know if like I could have ordered sauce, and like I don't know if that's my mistake, but I kind of wish I had more sauce.
Wow.
But that's about it. Or else that was a good steak.
It was good. And then
the desserts we ordered were a lot.
Ooh, they were good.
They were like $14 or less. And
mine was like $10, and it was really good.
And I got like a pound of cake.
Pound cake.
Oh my god! It was just like way too much cake. Like mud. It was mud pie, but it was like way too much. But I loved it, especially for the price.
Of course.
Yeah.
They take it easy on the prices for dessert because the standard courses are a lot.
But
yeah. After that, we
we
did a little gambly, and then
that's when we lost Austin. No, that was
we lost him soon.
That's where we lost Austin to some poker.
Yeah, we gambled. Austin left. We decided we were gonna go to the Circa pool on the roof, and I split off with a few people to go get bathing suits and come back.
Me and Jonah did some more bonding.
By this time, it's getting a bit later in the night. We only get to spend about an hour at the Circa pool.
I was actually surprised how long you guys were gone. I remember thinking it was kind of strange.
It took a long time. It took a long time to... It takes a long time to do anything in Vegas because once you get somewhere, you're walking about 10 or 15 minutes just to do anything. Even if it's literally like from your car to your hotel room, it's going to take like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then another like 10 minutes back.
I feel like me and you could have cruised around, but I feel like me and you didn't really have any like us time.
I mean, I'm going to tell you that we were gone a long time, but it was not because anyone was fucking around. Everyone was trying to be timely.
Yeah.
And it was literally just like, there wasn't even like bad traffic. It was just like a bunch of 10 minutes and like 15 minutes stacking up.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the time we got back, we actually went to the pool for not that much time, but it was still a good time.
Yeah. Stormy baby. Yeah, that was
What?
Yeah, we did that. Then we got out, and then we went and got some more coney dogs,
Of course.
and that was probably the point where the night spiraled into chaos.
Well, no, not yet. Because at that point, I remember I just wanted to go back to the Rio, to your room, and
yeah, because we had like a table. We had a big room with a table that could fit everyone.
And you guys had told us how great the night before was when you guys did all this stuff. So we basically we went to that place you went with the Halloween decorations.
Yeah, we went to Gold Spike. I bought us because Jay and Jonah, they bought me drinks. Oh, Jay bought me drinks.
We went there.
Yeah, I got them each. I bought us around while everyone was checking out the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, and we were like a bit confused why you had such a great time, but I'm sure it had something to do with the drunkenness.
But like I said, that's the thing is, at least when I was
we weren't
like I was sober by the time when I was looking at the Halloween directors, because we drunk after we checked the place out.
Well, I guess we were just underwhelmed then. I guess that could happen when you talk something up.
Yeah,
but like
I do feel like they talked it up more than I did.
But yeah,
like, yeah, I liked it and enjoyed it, but like
yeah, we went there and like I think pretty quickly, we wanted to just like get ready to go to bed because we had to get up early in the morning to do something.
I mean, yeah, by the time I bought the drinks, everyone was like, sit down. Like, they were done.
Yeah, we were all sitting down and we talked for a little bit and I wanted to get back to your place because you guys also talked about how great it was just chilling and having some chats in the room at the end of the night before.
It's pretty good.
So I was like, let's do it. Let's go to your room, get everyone there, tell some ghost stories. And that's exactly what we did. Yep. It was a great time. It was a spooky time.
Yeah, everyone's telling me.
It made it so I couldn't sleep very well.
Yeah, they're all telling ghost stories. I only had one, but it was so mid and mild that I was like, I ain't gonna even offer. But a bunch of us were drinking more. Like Drake and Maddie only had one. I had 3. Jonah and Jay had 2. They started a drunken argument.
That was funny. Yeah, it ended with them having a drunken argument about if you can see footprints under snow after new snow has fallen. It was pretty funny. But yeah, and then after all that, we're at about 2 a.m. again. Drake and his girlfriend go back to their room. Me and Maddie go back to our place. I have a lot of trouble trying to fall asleep, but I eventually get there. You guys go to bed. We wake up, go to the haunted museum. Oh, wait, that didn't happen.
My night was a little bit longer than that.
A little bit. Let's back up here.
Yeah, they left. We were still kind of like laughing about the argument, kind of like Jay was just admitting that like he knew he was wrong, but still argued anyways because he thought he was funny. But then we went downstairs to get a shot. It was a good shot, by the way.
After they said they wouldn't leave the room.
But it was a good shot. It tasted good. It was like milk, which is weird to say.
I'll say we had a plan to get up at 9:30 in the morning.
And it's already 2. It's already 2 something. So yeah, we go down, we get a shot, and on our way back up, we lose Jay. Then we turn around. He's sitting at a table, and he's just like asking questions. Oh yeah, I also told Jonah about our trip in New York City.
Ha!
About the certain event we did.
Yeah.
I told them about that.
Funny.
About how that was your idea too. But anyways, we lost. Yes, we lose Jay. We find him at a table. He's just asking the dealer questions. Like he's not even playing. He's just asking questions. Eventually, the dealer gets him to get some, and we just sit there. Me and Jonah are talking. Jay does a couple rounds. He turns around. He's like, "This is actually really fun." So we're like, we're tired. We're gonna go to the room. We'll meet you up there. Some time passes. I don't remember. I don't remember how many more drinks we had at this point.
Huh.
I like
a little bit much. Clearly.
I think we each at least 2 more. But and that's after the shot. But yeah, we go up, we talk, we chill some more. So time starts passing like hours. Hour. We go down, we check on him. He's still there. Same seat, different dealer. He's still going. He's like, "Guys, I'm having so much fun right now." He's like, "I might just stay up all night." And
genius move.
And he was the one that was tired before all of us. All of us.
Oh, we knew he was tired.
And he's the one suggesting we stay up all night. But we're like, no. But we have another drink anyways because we got free drink for some reason. Even though we weren't playing. So we had a drink, went up there, went back. We're chilling. We're talking. It's like 5. Go down. Jay's still there. Still having the time of his fucking life, apparently. He's like 4 dealers in at this point. He's up money. He was like up $100. But yeah, just kind of. And I think we only went back for him like one more time after that. But it was like 8:00. We all feel like shit. We're all like starting to sober up and get like hungover. And it was like we just could not function. It was bad. And
then we all went to the Haunted Museum.
Yeah, and like the thing is that was in like the 8:00 period, and we needed to be up at 9.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, it did not, and like I felt like shit. I mean, like, I guess emotionally and physically.
Yeah.
But like, it was bad. We were tired. We all felt like shit. Like, just sitting there, I felt like I was gonna get sick. It was not a pretty sight for all 3 of us. And we went to bed. I think like me and Jonah texted you. I know I apologized and everything.
And it was all good. It was like, well, at least you had fun.
Yeah,
I'm a little disappointed, but at least you had fun.
Yeah, because this is an experience like I've never had, and it was fun. It was fun hanging out with Jay and Jonah, just doing this shit. And like I've never been drunk or anything, so it was fun. But it definitely did fuck things over pretty hard.
Yep.
And we took so yeah, it was like 10:00 by the time like we have everything like sorted out. And
Maddie and I woke up when we were supposed to. Because couldn't go back to sleep even though I barely got any. And then we decided to go to the punk rock museum.
Yeah. At 10 o'clock, we take the fattest nap ever. And I sleep for 2 hours. But yeah, till 12:30ish is when we slept.
Yeah, so that's about when we were at the museum, and then we had an escape room booked for 2 o'clock.
Which we were
we thought.
Which we were late for because I don't know, I guess there was no urgency.
No urgency.
Yeah, I think there was just no urgency.
We thought there was.
I thought there was too. I was dressed at 12. I was dressed
I don't know.
By like 12:40.
I guess to wrap up the end of this in a bow a bit quick, cuz I can't believe we thought this would be short.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had the It escape room and It Chapter 2 escape room booked, and
we almost couldn't do it. Almost.
Yeah, because apparently when you book them together, you can't, or I don't know, I guess there's some clause in there about how you need to also make the reservation for certain days and times.
Which still didn't make sense to me.
It's kind of weird, but apparently it was in the reading, and Jonah was the one who booked it. I guess he didn't see that. So luckily they did get us in for both of them, but they got us in with groups of other people, and it was not private, and we didn't have a great escape room experience, especially with Jonah and Jay leaving in between. We started with the second one and then did the first one. And they left in between because they had to catch their flight.
I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and I'm hungover.
I'm on like 4 hours of sleep. I'm a little disappointed still. And yeah,
especially after them leaving.
And these other like strangers in the escape room with us are pretty much just taking over.
I already struggle with those because like I know it's me. I know I'm the one doing like I'm blowing it. But like I just can't take those escape rooms seriously because of the actors, because like I know they're actors, so it's like I know they're faking it. And that's not on them. I know they're just doing their job and they're doing it well. The ones
that have actors, because usually I do escape rooms that don't have actors, but the ones at this place in Vegas do.
Yeah, it's like for me personally, it's hard to like take seriously. I ended up just thinking they're funny. Like when Pennywise would chase us, and there was one point where one of the actors was like, "Stop, get back! You want this stick?" It's like, why are you throwing a stick at Pennywise? like a dog.
He'll eat it.
But it was kind of like I just find it more funny. It takes me out of it, you know.
Yeah,
but I know that's a me. I don't blame the actors.
The escape rooms were something that I was definitely excited for. That ended up being a disappointment, especially for
multiple factors.
Especially for how much that shit costs. That's pretty much it. We had a drive back, and I almost fell asleep at the wheel, but I didn't.
I slept basically the entire trip.
Yeah.
That was probably my most embarrassing sleep ever. I woke up and I think I drooled on myself.
Well, I don't think anyone noticed, but
oh yeah, it was pitch black.
Yeah, then we played some more Sims last night, and that brings us to today, where we. What did we do today? No, we got some sandwiches. Recurring theme.
I went to your parents' new
place that they're staying at with my brother and his girlfriend.
Then
we hung out in the hot tub, and
there was a cold tub at first.
Yes, that was very cold. But it got warm and it was nice. And then after that, we
went to the garden thing.
We went to Magnolia in Burbank first. After we went to Horror Vibes Coffee.
We did do that. I got some pins.
Did some stuff with my brother and his girlfriend, and then we went to Descanso Gardens for their carved Halloween fest, and I got some great pictures. It was nice and atmospheric, and then we went to Casabianca for dinner, and that was tonight. So that brings us here.
Yep. And then tomorrow we're going to Venice Beach.
And
getting a sandwich ?
Of course. And that will end the trip.
And then I leave bright and early. I like probably getting up at 8 a.m.
That's unfortunate, but yes. Anyway, this whole trip could have just been one podcast.
But yeah, just almost a nonstop stuff. It was easily, even with me getting all the drinking and fucking some things up.
Even with some minor disappointments in the road.
It's still will be like the most memorable and best trip, hands down.
Far and away.
There was always some hiccups, but it's what it is.
Yes.
At least this wasn't the worst disappointments we could have had. We've definitely had worse.
We pulled through everything, and we came out stronger.
Some of us.
True. And that brings us, yeah. Then we made this podcast, and the trip's not quite over, but almost.
It's enough over.
So I don't know. I think we should. I know it's kind of an abrupt ending, but for some reason I just started feeling like shit.
Well,
my stomach just started to feel like shit.
I've been there.
Here's the trip taking a turn for the worse. No, but yes, it's been a great time, and easily, handily the best trip of them all.
Yes, no one holding us back. No emotions in the negative.
To put it in sim terms.
Yeah. For a second, I was like, "What do you mean?"
No red bars.
Yeah, I was like, just good shit.
Beautiful kitties.
I would say the only bad thing that happened was I think I'm allergic to Stormy.
Long-haired cats.
He's suspect. But anyways, there's that. That's that.
I feel like that. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like that ended up being like one of our longest. It's almost 4 a.m., everybody.
Yes, sir.
We pulled a Vegas. Yeah. That's up there.
How long?
Probably like 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Remember when we said this would be it'd be like 45 minutes.
Yeah, really. This one's gonna be short.
Like one of our like
we ended up fluffing up a podcast that we were already gonna talk too much on.
Now it's our top 3 and our longest.
Yep.
Anyways, I guess that's probably it then.
We're gonna wrap it up here. But we'll see you in 2 weeks.
When we talk about sandwiches.
I guess you gave it away. See ya.
Goodbye.